Good evening, my name is Maosl, and every year, at the end of the year, I like to do a fun thing where I go back and look at all the videos I made and upload it to this channel, and I like to put them in a little kind of tier list ranking. And I got super lazy with it this year, so I'm not actually working with a script. I've just got a little list sitting in front of me, and I'm kind of just going to read through it. I'm just going to go. And we're gonna see how it turns out. Yeah. In total, we had 20 videos on the channel, at least that are on this list. I might have missed a short or two, but I don't really like to count shorts because I tend to put little effort into them. So, anyways, at number 20 we have Tuesdays. I made this one very last minute because I wanted to get the meme in. It was a play on words where the date read all twos, and it was Tuesday. Get it? Thing that I hate about it the most, though, is that you can't really hear the joke too well because I didn't edit the audio that well, and it's just super quiet. So, the animation was also kind of bad, so it's at the list. It's at the bottom. I didn't really like it too much. At number 19, we have I Tell a Bad Joke, and then the Seinfeld theme plays. I had to make this for a random assignment in my video production class, and I kind of made it in 20 minutes, maybe. It didn't take long. I don't like how the audio kind of reverberates really weirdly. I wish I would have added something in the background. Kind of like how Seinfeld has the little theme in the background, just to kind of give a little oomph to the joke. The joke also is not very funny. And I love Jerry Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. So I wish I would have done a Seinfeld joke better, but it's still better than Tuesday. At number 18, I have written here, I made this in my school library. It's pretty simple, a 5-second animation that I made in my school's library. I had to get a little bit creative with it, with animating on the wall, so that's why I ranked it a little bit higher. Other than that, it's alright. I think the motion is nice, and the concept was neat, and it did spark a little trend I seem to have of animating in the most random of places. At number 17, I have Lego Girl Bakes a Cake. I made this a while ago. One of my past friends decided to record a little audio parody of the Lego Man Bakes a Cake video, and since I was being goofy that evening, I decided to animate it and upload it to the channel as just a little funny goofy thing, but it's nowhere near as good as the original. However, the lighting is still alright, and I actually like the color grading I did on it, as opposed to the previous cake video, which I did not color grade. At number 16, I have Funky Town. I kind of did this one as just a kind of, I don't really know why. I decided to animate a character doing apparently it's a Fortnite emote. I knew it from a Discord GIF, so I didn't really understand the Fortnite emote comments until somebody had to explain it to me. So, a little embarrassed, I ended up animating a Fortnite emote when I thought it was just a funny Discord GIF. I think the lighting is alright, but there is some flicker, and I feel like the motion could have been done better, but I'm gonna place it a little bit higher just because I did listen to Funky Town on loop the entire time while I was making it, and I just think that, you know, it deserves a little bit of recognition. At number 15, I have written Happy New Year. It was kind of just a little joke that I made with 30 Minutes to Midnight, where my friend Jade asked me what I'm excited for in the new year, and the only thing I could really think of at the time was that the new Attack on Titan season was going to premiere. And I was super stoked about that. I'm still stoked for the final episode to premiere as well. But I decided to do a little animation where I matched one of the clips from the trailer with the Lego Man. I think it turned out good. It's not bad for having made it in 15 minutes. It's probably one of the better 15-minute animations I've made, but you know, I like it. I think it's funny. So, at number 15, yeah. At number 14, we have my Brick Film Day entry, Bounce. I think I did alright. I did not make it to the second round, so I feel like that should suffice for itself, but I thought it was alright. I liked my lighting. At number 13, we have everybody's favorite video, Lego Man Bakes a Cake. Originally, this was actually animated to an audio recording of me singing the Happy Birthday song for a friend of mine, because it was her birthday and she was overseas. But I was not going to upload that audio because it actually sucked. So I kind of ad-libbed and improv'd the audio you hear in the video. I didn't have a script. I just clicked record and just went with... I didn't plan. I just went with it. And I think it's funny. I like the video. I really like the video, actually. I love making cake videos. At number 12, we have Holidays, my entry to Bricks and Motions event. I again made this in my school's library, but I really like that I used a bunch of different camera angles and got creative with it, because I just think it kind of added something to filming outside of my little bedroom studio. And I had a few people help me out with it at school. You know, I just think it was fun to do. It was really fun to do. It's not like the most technically impressive animation ever, but it was really fun, and I look back on it fondly. So I put it around midway. At number 11, an assignment for my Modern America class is the 1920 Dances animation. Pretty much, we had to put together little slideshows, kind of Google site things, and we had to meet some criterias. So I decided I was going to animate some 1920s dances because I'm not going to explain all the criterias, but I ended up animating 1920s dances, and I think they turned out alright. I used an old friend of mine. She does dance and stuff, so I asked her if she could record some reference footage, and it was very helpful. So I think it was really good practice for trying to work out dancing animations and stuff. I think it was very helpful, and I learned a lot from it. Also learned what the black bottom is, so it's a little educational for myself. I will be counting these next two as their own separate animations, as they too feature original footage not seen in the final video. At number 10, we have LEGO Among Us 2 Trailer 1. This is the first trailer I produced, teasing that LEGO Among Us 2 would be a thing. I think it's a good trailer. I thought it was fun to edit, and it was fun to do, and it features some extra footage that I just didn't use. I made specifically for the trailer. The only gripe I really have about it is that I could not meet the deadline, and that pisses me off just a little bit, you know, in the long term, because it's like I set this deadline and I didn't. I actually released the video like 3 or 4 months later, so yeah. At number 9, we have LEGO Among Us 2 Trailer 2. I think this was released like a week or so before the actual video premiered on Thanksgiving. I like the little filler animations I added in for this one, and I got some other people to animate some goofy clips as well, so I just, you know, didn't keep repeating footage. and I didn't give away the whole video. I thought it was fun and creative, and the tune you actually hear in it, my school's marching band actually played, and that's why I used it, because, you know, we were playing it, and I liked the song anyway. I knew about it before we marched it, but it was on the brain, and I decided to use it. I like the trailer. I think it's one of the better teasers I've made. It's fun. At number 8, we have Stay Puft's Bizarre Adventure. I really don't have much to say about this one, other than I had fun doing it. And I finally got to make a JoJo's reference somewhere. I don't even watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I wanted to, you know, kind of cut in on that shitty tagline that you can say.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
I thought it was neat. I thought it was a nice addition to the Stay Puft series. Overall, not too complicated, not too simple either, and I had fun with the audio, so yeah, number 8. At number 7, we have Pete and Repeat, my Brawl entry, and my mom's debut as a voice actor. Oh, yippee! No, I actually did have a lot of fun making this, all the little individual clips, and I think my mom had a lot of fun recording the audio, which the primary reason of that is because it was her idea to make the video, like the whole concept behind it with the joke. My dad also pitched the same joke like an hour beforehand, but my mom convinced me to make it into the entry. So they kind of both took part in that, but I like how it turned out, actually. I really like the lighting in the Friends Cafe that I did, as well as the actual scenery and lighting for Pete and Repeat, their little boat that they're on. I think it turned out really nice, and the pacing was cool. At number 6, we have kind of an experiment in horror, the Backrooms video. I don't really have a reason why I made this other than spooky. I wanted to try something spooky for spooky season, and I think it turned out alright. It's fine. Like, it's not the best video, but I do really like the lighting and the pacing that I did in it. It was neat, and it was really fun to make, actually. My only gripe is with the ending. I wish I framed it a little better, but yeah. At number 5, we have Chess. Lego Chess. I think this was Brick Film Day entry for the actual Brick Film Day event, and it was fun. It also made me realize, while the event was happening, that I had quite literally spent 2 weeks playing chess with myself. Little tidbit, but yeah, I like how it turned out. I think it was fun. It was cool to figure out how all the pieces were moving, and quite literally how I was going to end the video, which I couldn't figure out how to end the video, so I just gave up and smashed the board. Quite literally. At number 4, we have Flop, my THAC entry. I actually really like Flop. I took some inspiration from how they filmed the hallway scene in Inception with the rotating room. I tried to recreate that as seen in the behind the scenes, and I think it worked really well. It was a little tricky at first getting it working, but I like how it turned out nonetheless, and it's probably one of my favorite THAC entries I've done. At number 3, we have my first hosting of a Brick Film event, a B2M Feb, or Brick Too Many February Challenge. And I really had a lot of fun with this one, actually. I look back on this event even now, just be like, and just think, that was a lot of fun, and we had so many entries from it. The event was an absolute hit, and I do appreciate everybody who entered. It really meant a lot, and I loved seeing all the entries that were a part of it. Super cool. I'll actually link the playlist to the event in the description below. You should all go check it out, because it is a really cool event that we organized, and I'm very proud of it. Yeah. At number 2, Oh, you're not gonna guess what this one is. Ha ha.
It's Lego Among Us 2.
Yep, Lego Among Us 2 is on here. The reason I rank it so high is because I actually really do like the animation, and I have gripes with the pacing, which I'm not gonna be too pissed about, because between you and I, because I know nobody's gonna watch this, I will actually be doing a re-edited version of Lego Among Us 2 at some point when I make the third installment. So just, yeah. But no, I really like how Lego Among Us 2 came out. It was fun with all the different voice actors and all the little fun animation gags that I could put in there, especially the Jerry Seinfeld reference and the little cameras scene. I really liked having that. My friend Paul made a cameo. That was fun. And he made like a local food reference. It was really neat, actually. I really wanted to include that, and I'm glad I included that. I'm glad that made the cut. But it's not perfect. It's nowhere near. Nothing on this list is ever perfect. But, you know, I think I really like it. I think it turned out great. So. And at number 1, drum roll please. Whew. We have quite possibly my favorite video that I have produced so far. God is Sad. Yeah, I really like this video. The original concept behind it was that I had asked my friend Nick for a quick little animation test prompt, and Nick likes to get a little goofy with things, so he gave me the impossible prompt of God is Sad. Now, how do I do a ball bouncing test with that? I don't. It quickly turned from a 3-second test that would be filmed in an afternoon to a 1-minute short film that was filmed over 3 days. And honestly, I think it might be some of the best animation and lighting I've ever done. I really like it. I look back on it fondly, and I hope to actually expand on the idea in the future. But yeah, that is the list of all my videos from 2022 ranked. I hope you all enjoyed it and were able to sit through my rambling. Thank you for your continued support on this page. It really means a lot. And I hope to produce more fun stuff for you all at some point whenever I do stuff. But no, 2022 was a fun year to make stuff. So, yeah. Thank you again. And let me know your thoughts on the list. Maybe you have your own list, and you can just comment it below, or don't. You don't have to. But yeah, that will be all from me now. I'm going to go.